we are back in the lanes in between. But instead of going to the Enchanted Dominion first, we are going to the Dwarf Woodlands. Hey everybody, this is Double RPG, and welcome to another episode of Double RPG Let's Play with Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep on the PSP. In today's episode, we are going to the Dwarf Woodlands to start off Ven's adventure. And we're going to try to talk to the dwarves, and then we are going to help Snow White. We'll get up to where we're about to help her, but I don't think we're going to have enough time to help her throughout the whole thing. So we'll just see how far along we get. So on with the episode in progress. And here we see Ventus taking a look at the 7 dwarves that are coming to the mountain cave. And there's Dopey always trailing behind the 7 dwarfs, and we are reintroduced to the Dwarf Woodlands with that beautiful 2D graphic of how we are represented to this world. Very nice. Nicely done. And just as I stated in the past video, or in the previous one, Ventus is a very fast character, but his attacks are pretty weak, so he comes in as a middle-class character to use. Probably, I would go ahead and say that he's probably an intermediate character to get through, because I would say that Terra is probably the easiest because he is the more powerful, and Ven is the most speedy, but his attacks are weaker, so I'd say he's along that intermediate category, but I could be wrong. And when you think about it, if you play any of the characters, you can think of them as a class range. Like Terra is the easiest, Ven would be the intermediate one, and Aqua would be the most advanced because she is the magic user. And right now we're battling against some unversed. We are battling the Floods right now to try, to try and gain some more experience. And that finishing attack that we did, it's just a barrage of Keyblade throws, so or some Keyblade swinging. So yeah, it's a very nice finishing blow. And now we're going to be delinking with Terra to try and get through with his D-Link, and we're going to try to get the, and we actually did get the first level Wayfinder star for Terra, and that is Overdrive. I think that gives you a power boost, but I could be wrong about that, but I'll have to do a little more research, because he is a powerful character, and Ven is the speediest. Like I said, with Ven we got the haste ability, so I would imagine that Terra's auto drive ability is the, is more that of power.
Who are you?
I'm Ventus. Call me Ven.
A diamond thief! Take cover, you fools!
And I also found out that Corey Burton plays one of the dwarves, if I'm not mistaken. One of the dwarves that speak in this game. Oh, poor Dopey. He's always getting into trouble.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you.
You didn't? Oh, you mean you're not here for our diamonds?
That's not nice. Treating me like some kind of bad guy. I'm just trying to find a friend. His name is Terra. He's dressed kind of like me, about yay tall.
Sounds like a tall tale to me.
Ugh.
Come on, get!
We don't know any Terra.
Please, could you come over here? I just want to talk.
Don't fall for it! Stay where you are!
Stubborn old men.
All right. Then we'll do this the hard way. Yeah.
He's just asking for help, but what do? You just be mean and cruel. Except for Dopey, as he doesn't seem to believe any of his fellow friends. So, as you can tell, yes, we are going inside this room, and we need to try to find all the dwarves that are hiding, so that way we can try to get some answers from them. And there are some treasure chests along the way, and with command decks, so yeah. And sometimes the dwarves that you find, they're the stuff that they do is different, you know, with trying to figure out, you know, where they're going to come out of. So that is Sneezy right there, and he says he's got hay fever, and you could see from the way he was jumping, it was because he was sneezing a whole lot, which made him jump really high, so that would give a good indication of him being just a little bit jumpy when, you know, he's hiding underneath a box. But as we're trying to find the dwarves, there are some unversed that are going to give us some trouble. And one of them will try to run away, and I'm not sure who's the one who tries to run away. But I know that Grumpy will be the more offensive one because he'll always try to hurt you. And every time when he hits you, you will take damage, which makes him kind of a cheapskate if you think about it. But, and I know Sleepy, he doesn't really move that much, but when he tries to wake up, he'll cause some movement. And if you try to hit the box that Sleepy is in, it will just, your Keyblade will just ricochet off of him. And I really like the way how Vin uses Keyblade in this game. It almost, like I said, he almost resembles the ninja-type character because he's very fast. And right there is Sleepy. And the way that he holds the holds his Keyblade, it almost reminds me of the Cyborg Ninja in Metal Gear Solid, how Gray Fox always had the sword at the back of his hand. And right now we just got the payback rate ability, and I don't know why we hit pause right there. I know that sometimes when I play the game that I accidentally hit some of the buttons, but other than that, they just happen. And, you know, hitting some of the boxes may actually get some unversed to come out, so think of it as grinding opportunities, even though that these unversed are pretty weak and they give you 1 experience point each when they should give you many. I think that's Doc right there. Yep. And one of them is actually hiding in the minecart. I think the one in the minecart is Bashful, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. Is this dwarf's name's Happy, I think? Because I know that Bashful has to be the one who's hiding in the minecart because he's pretty shy. But he's not that big of a problem to try to get out of the minecart. You just have to be careful with not hitting the minecart when it's moving, or else you'll just get pushed back. And you got Bashful out of there. Yep. Says, oh gosh. Pretty bashful fella. Bashful. And we're almost done, and I think Grumpy is the last one that we need to find, and that's the one who's going to be a big pain in the butt because of him being on the offensive more often. But, yeah. And notice that Vin's dash ability actually gives him the, actually is more of a roll technique. But, yeah, and there's Grumpy just trying to hit me. Jerk. I'm warning you. Keep your paws off me diamonds.
Come on. I'm telling you, I'm no thief.
Ah, that's what they all say. Well, we're on to you.
Fine, I get it. You want me to leave, I'll leave.
Jerks.
Oh, but can you tell me where I can find some other people around here?
There's a castle beyond the chorus. I mean the forest.
Got it. Well, thanks.
And we're going to be going past the mountain trail and getting back over to this part where we see where the dwarves live. But we're not going to be where the dwarves live for so long because we are about to get interrupted by somebody who's going to be calling for help very shortly.
This must be where those little men live.
Yep.
There!
And by that scream, you could probably tell who we're going to have to go find. But before we go save Snow White, let's get some of the treasure chests that are here. And this is the map of the Dwarf Woodlands for Ventus to get. And this is the fire technique, the command deck. And there's a sticker, which we can't get, like we can't even get with Terra just quite yet. But I think we can get it with Aqua later on. But also, I wanted to point out, while we're getting some new treasure chests, is that, remember when I said that there were certain places that certain characters cannot even go to? Well, as you can see with Vin, with the areas that he went into, Terra cannot even get into those within his story. So, this place is only accessible to Vin alone, along with the mountain cave. But, and I know that Aqua can get access to almost anywhere within this whole world, but I don't know what all she's restricted to. But yeah, as you can see right now, Vin is going to be helping Snow White get out of the forest because she is scared for her life. And this happened after she met with Terra, after the Unverse started to come after both of them, and she got scared and ran off into the dark forest alone. And now Vin is going to help her try to get out.
Would you know anywhere I might?
Well, I saw a house just up ahead. Come on, I'll take you there. Oh, I'm Ventus. Ven for short.
Thank you, then. My name's Snow White.
Great. Let's get going.
Alright, and this is where we have to begin the sequence to get Snow White out of the forest. And doing this sequence, we had to protect her from the trees that she claims to be haunting, because they will try to attack her, but you can use a limit command to get the trees to stop pestering her, and they'll just turn back to normal. But there are also some unversed that you got to be aware of, like the red magic pots right here. And we are close to getting Vin up a level. And yes, we got a defense increase with Vin. But yeah, just make sure that Snow White doesn't take a lot. And right there, we could use that ability to make the tree go back to normal. Or one of them. Yeah, there you go. And yeah, like I said, make sure that Snow White doesn't take too much damage, or else she is going to die, and then you will have to start the sequence all over. It will just give you that game over sequence to where you could say continue, retry, or load the game from a certain point. And she says, I'm scared. And the reason why she says that is because she's being attacked. Stupid trees. Why do you have to pester such a cute little lady? I think there's a total of 6 or 7 in this forest, so... yeah, I think that's about it with them right there. Just make sure that you protect her from the rest of the Unverse that are about to come out. And then you should be golden with this section. There's a little bit more. There's some flood. It's actually a really catchy tune that fits really well for the, situation. But other than that, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to end things off here after we got a maximum HP increase. So next time on Double RPG, let's play with Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep on the PSP. We're going to be finishing up the Dwarf Woodlands chapter and then getting on to the next world. So anyway, take care of yourselves, gamers, and I'll see you on the next episode. See you guys then.